Well, my journey to become a teacher started when I was in undergrad. So I originally went to school to become a marine biologist. And shortly after that, I realized that what I really wanted to do was spread my love for science and teaching and understanding the world. So I switched my major from marine bio to education, and I haven't regretted that decision since. I really wanted children to have an appreciation and understand the world around them, to ask questions and to not accept everything that they're told. That's something I've always loved about science. My favorite subject to teach is probably math, because I think that it's something that just comes naturally to me, one, so I really just love the content and doing that, but I like helping students see how it applies to the real world and help them get excited to see how numbers and things correspond. So students that maybe weren't considered themselves math students are realizing this is something that they can do. There's been a lot of teachers. I think that's why I love what I do, is I've had a lot of positive educators in my life. When I think about my middle school science teacher, he was the reason why I became a teacher. He made me love science. So I'd say that would probably be my first teacher that really stood out to me. And then as I've become a teacher myself, there has just been different educators along the way who've showed me different ways of teaching and how to approach different subjects. So there's just special people all along the way that have helped me. From the moment I first interviewed on campus at PBS, it was the people. It was the community. I left that interview going, I can see myself here. I want to work with these people, and ever since I accepted the position, that's what keeps me coming back every day, year after year, is the wonderful learning community. Collaborative, people care about each other, you feel valued and appreciated. So one reason why I became a teacher is that I love learning. I love asking questions and discovering new things, and PBS offers opportunities. So if I want to go to a conference or if I want to take a class, it's always yes, go, why not? Whatever I want to do. I have a naturally inquisitive nature, so the fact that PBS fosters that and supports me is perfect. So seeking educational equity and diversity, that was something that I was introduced my first year at PBS at another school, and we were like, let's bring it to PBS, and we brought it up to our administration team, and they said, go for it, why not? And that was just really inspiring and empowering to just kind of given that, not only the opportunity to go to the training and learn for myself as a teacher and a human, but also the opportunity to take on a leadership role and grow in that respect too. So many things. So when I think of fifth grade, I think of the time in the child's life where they're really starting to question maybe their parents, questioning their teachers, not out of defiance, but just trying to understand the world's not black and white anymore. There's a lot of gray area. And I find that fifth grade, and as an educator, to really create an environment where it's okay to question, it's okay to explore, and to kind of lean into that part of their development is really fun, to bring it out in math or in like looking at history or the current events or in reading. So I really enjoy tapping into that questioning spirit of them. I'd say another thing that I like about fifth grade is their growing independence. So they're also starting to realize who they are as individuals and what makes them, themselves. And so creating opportunities in the classroom, whether it's like passion time, so having them explore interests that excite them and having them find out about themselves and what they want to do. So it's the groundwork of everything we do. So if a child's not feeling loved or cared for or respected, or just is having a rough day, they're not going to show up for learning. So as the educator, as the teacher in the classroom, my job is to create a space where the kids feel that they can be their best selves. I think it's hard to sometimes see that, but it plays out in when you see the kids collaborating well, when they're laughing and they want to come to school and they're excited about learning, is that all these other pieces, their well-being is being taken care of, and that's the EI piece.